Well, hello again. It's Tuesday morning. It's 8 o'clock, and we're ready to just jabber about whatever is on our mind, and actually look up in the air. Is that a bird or a plane or what? Who is that?
It's a
Super
money-making movie is what it is.
Superman. I mean, good Lord. I noticed when I went online to look at some of the times, some theaters have got like three or four theaters showing Superman. And
Well, man,
I mean
yeah.
it's huge. And what number Superman movie is this?
Well, it's hard to go back. I mean, I mostly because it's early and math is hard. When
But I
you
mean, I
look
think
at
they're
it,
up to
you
what
know,
about eight or so?
Christopher Reeves had four. Um, you had Brandon Roth with one, so that's five movies.
Yeah.
You had Henry Cavill had his Man of Steel at number six. He was in Batman vs Superman number seven. He was in Justice League number eight. So yeah, I would say eight official movies, plus of course cameos and all
Yeah.
that. But the thing is, without me going off the track on Superman, everybody's like, why do we need another Superman? Well, they look at the box office. That's why. Because it's
Yeah.
a, it's 122 million domestically. And guys, remind you, we are recording this. You guys are seeing the show well after the movie came out, but it's a topic that we've been bouncing around. So,
Right.
by the time you see this, the numbers are. But I mean, this is the third biggest office opening this summer, and I told you months back that this was going to be the summer of blockbusters, and it has been. Um, Superman didn't need to be this giant, monstrous global success for them to continue the story, but it needed to have an impact. It needed to be different and set the tone for WB and DC, who's been kind of behind Marvel for years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So not
Yeah.
to get all nerdy and go into that, you can listen to my podcast for that. But yeah, it's been a success, and multiple movies, multiple showings. I know when I went, theater was packed and very some people are going to like it, some people aren't, because it is a different Superman. Um, but I had to talk about it because it just, we've heard the terminology for so long about movies being woke, and this is too woke, and there's a woke agenda, and
Yeah.
and
They
it
say
bob
this is
that.
the next woke Snow White.
Right, right. Well, I mean, Snow White was just a crappy movie, but forget it being woke. That movie just sucked. Okay, um, but it was just bad. Um, but like, I don't know if people that use the term like Fox News and the current administration, I don't know if they truly understand anything and understand the term woke, because woke is bringing attention to social injustice. That's all that term is,
Right.
whether
Right.
and it's not just associated with Black culture. It's not, it's any social injustice. And if anybody has a computer, they can Google things. And if anybody has a brain, they would realize comic books have been woke since the day they were born.
Absolutely. They were really were satirical right from the get-go. It was a way to subtly say something against the government. I remember a few years ago, I took my grandson to see the Lego movie, the first
Oh
Lego
yeah,
movie.
the first one. Yeah, yeah.
And I sat there watching this really well done animated movie, but every once in a while there was some dialogue that came up that was just a jab at the government. And I thought, wow, how do they slip that in? And I mean that's the subtle way of using movies to make a statement.
Oh, 100%. And what we have going on right now is this, and it's been for years, this weird, strange message being driven and definitively driven by certain news networks, certain publications, Fox
Hmm.
in particular. And guys, let me make it clear. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't care what side of the fence you're on politically. I
Right.
don't. You have a right to believe and vote for whoever. You have a right not to vote. You have a right to, whatever that may be, it is not my place. But I think as human beings, we need to kind of push all that aside and we need to look at the basic 101 human nature and the fact that right now in America, we are being gaslit, we are being screwed, and it's not a party of two, it's a party of one. So there's that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fox News.
Yeah. You're right.
Go ahead.
You're right.
Fox News went on right before Superman came out and continued to go on and talk about, and there's a clip, and it talks about how Superman is woke and the message is about an immigrant. And even one of the news anchors, and I say news anchors very loosely, let's just say talking heads,
Yeah.
said, oh, it doesn't have an S on his back, it has MS-13, which is the gang that everybody, like, what are we doing here? And this is how ignorant they are. They kept on saying, don't go see it. We just want a fun movie. This movie's not going to make any money. Well, it did. Do people know the history of Superman? Superman was written back in 1938. Jerry Siegel and Joe, I almost called him Schuster. Yeah, Schuster. They wrote, by the way, two Jewish men wrote Superman. So
Right.
there's
Originally, right.
already, and look at the time frame that they were writing it in.
Yep.
It got to the point where at one point Superman, much like Captain America, was fighting Nazis, was fighting Hitler. He was, guess what? He was woke. And oh, by the way, can we talk about that Superman actually is an immigrant?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
He
no,
is
no,
an
but now
alien.
there's a discussion going on. Is he an immigrant or is he not a foreigner? Uh,
Right.
um, what's the other term? Uh,
Oh, I know what you're saying. Were you talking about like not a legal alien, but uh where he's born here because he's
uh,
adopted or whatever and all that?
yeah. Oh,
Well, so they're making a big deal. Like, guys, Superman literally was an immigrant. He's an alien from another planet. Fictional, mind
that
you,
was it. He
guys.
was an alien or an immigrant.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. What's the difference, right? Well,
yeah.
what's their difference? Then they questioned him, like, well, should he even be here? Guys. First off, the facts that this is a conversation on a alleged news media outlet makes me sick to my stomach. The fact that we're debating if a fictional being from a fictional planet should be here or not is disturbing. The other fact is this alien, he didn't even have a choice. It's not like he came to Earth on his own. Man, his parents threw him in the spaceship and sent him in the Earth because their planet blew up. He didn't even know where he was going. And oh, by the way, he was adopted by two of the most American people in Kansas. And oh, by the way, this immigrant illegal alien is also saving your planet on a daily basis.
Right.
This was the conversation. This is it. And you think it's like you can look past that and say it's bad enough that Fox is doing this because Fox really are a bunch of freaking jokes. It's the Fox jerk off show,
Well,
and they don't their credibility's out the trash anyway.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's that.
Talk about hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, we and I'm sorry, the people that sit there and watch Fox, and I'm calling everybody out. You watch Fox religiously, and you are in a cult. Okay, you are brainwashed in a cult, and I'm scared for you. Um,
You're a lemming. You're being
yeah,
led
you're
and
being led by the
misled.
most outlandish things. Here's where it gets worse, Stuart. I don't know if you saw this, man. Oh my God, I wish I could put it up right now, and maybe I could, but I don't feel like it. Here's where it gets worse, guys. The White House has an official Twitter account. They have, or X account. They have had one for, well, since Twitter was around, right?
Right. Right.
And this is the official Twitter account. We have seen presidents over the years, some use it more than others, some don't. Some have just used it as like a news thing, like this just happened or we just signed this bill, things like that. We saw Biden, Obama, all of them have used it. President Trump, got banned from Twitter for a while there before Elon Musk bought it. Um, I'm living in idiocracy right now. But the thing is, this is the White House. This is a government account. This isn't a personal account. This isn't
Right, right,
President
yeah,
Trump's account. This is the White House, right? The White House represents the United States, right? That's the epitome of the United States. It's like whatever. They did a picture, and I'm sure you guys have seen it if you didn't,
of
and posted 2 days before it came out of a most likely AI generated or artistic version of President Trump as Superman. They took the movie poster.
yeah.
I need to put this on my, I should put it on the screen right now. I'm going to put it on the screen right now. Maybe. Nah, I'll do it next time. I'll do it on the next show, guys. I don't feel like messing with everything. I'll break something. Um, but so not only did they do that, it said Super Trump, which sounds like Super Tramp. But anyway, um, this is the only hope for America or our hope for. Why is why is the White House posting that? Why are they allowed to post that? Why are they posting, taking a shot at Superman and then also lifting him up? You know who posts stuff like that? You know who posts these rhetoric and completely outlandish pictures? Kim Jong Un posts these things. North Korea's dictator, leader, supreme leader, literally post him riding dragons and unicorns. And President Trump is doing the same thing that Kim Jong Un does. What is going on? Like, you're taking a shot at Superman. You're like, we are living in such a strange thing that a movie is being dissected and criticized for an agenda that this book, that the story, that this character has always had since 1938.
Yeah.
Uh,
And you know, I mean, whatever happened to the entertainment aspect of what Superman and the other superheroes and all had? It was supposed to take you away from your mainstream everyday life and put you into theaters so that you can enjoy movies as entertainment. Now everything's got to have a message, or everything is being interpreted as having a message. It's Superman originally. When I remember when Christopher Reeve was Superman, I mean he was saving people from burning buildings. He was taking out the bad guys, and
well,
there
and
was no
that's just,
interpretation afterwards. Now it's gotten out of hand.
well, and that's, art has a message. Movies have messages, even those movies have a message of a symbol of hope and good. That's what Superman is. That's what Superman is in this movie. Look,
Yeah,
there's like guys, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. Uh, he saves a squirrel even, which is probably one of the coolest scenes I've ever seen, but he saves a freaking squirrel. Like the message in this movie is about a man who's not from here putting his life on the line for what he believes to be the best for all. Keyword there, guys, all human beings. He is
yeah.
trying to protect the. Oh God, there's the ass hat right there. Let's look at
Is
this
it
ass hat for a second.
is
I'm
that?
gonna go off.
I mean,
I'm,
that is you don't want to know something that is below disgusting.
what does it say on there? I can't read it because
It says a Trump presidency, truth,
Jesus.
justice, and the American way.
Really? Okay, so do we dissect that? Truth? Come on now.
Yeah, it's
Justice? Come on now. On our next episode, we'll talk about that justice. But uh, this movie is really, the message is it's about being good. It's about being a good person.
That that
It's
but
about sticking up for
that's what all of
right.
our superheroes were there for. It was they were just fictionalized people that came to make our lives better. And and
It
and the right and the left have to now interpret it in their own way as it's their voice for America. It ain't that way, people. I mean, it's
Well, that's what's happening too. Like they literally, I mean, they're going off on this movie. And it wasn't just a one quick blurb. It was multiple episodes, like multiple moments on Fox News. Now, the reason I know this is because I'm on social media. I don't watch Fox. So I
right.
go through, but and it wasn't just that. There were people, it's so weird to me. I saw this TikToker who had a different, like this content creator who had quite a few following, like probably more than me. And he was like, man, I was the biggest Superman fan, but after watching that, I didn't like it. I'm like, okay, he didn't like it. Okay, that's fair. You don't have to like it. It's just that woke agenda was being shoved down our throat. And I'm like, oh my,
Yeah, yeah.
you can't say that with a straight face and say you're a Superman fan.
That's a good way to put it. That's a really good way to put it. Is that why does everything that we see now have to have a political connection or a political disconnection, if you will?
Right.
It and the like you said, the interpretation of woke that started about 5 years ago and all about an attack from the left against the right, and I mean, all of a sudden, everything has got a woke connection. Um,
Everything.
I don't get it. I don't get it, folks. Am I missing something? Am I just not up, in the 21st century enough? Am I just too damn old to understand that we've got to accept this kind of crap rhetoric?
Well, we don't have to. We don't.
No, we
Unfortunately,
don't,
though.
except it's being shoved in our face every time you turn on your computer or every time you open your phone. There's another posting, and then you start to see the threads back and forth, and you get two people on a thread that all of a sudden are it's like road rage, back
Yeah,
back
it
and
is.
forth. It,
And that's what I've told my fellow content creators when we're talking about this movie. I've got this one particular guy, him and I follow each other, and he posts some good stuff, but he's been supporting me since day one. He gets really frustrated at these comments, like, stupid Dean Cain, who played Superman, came out there and said, I was really excited to watch this, but it's too woke for me. Meanwhile, on an episode of his crappy Superman show, um, they actually issued him a green card on the show once to stop him from coming. And he said, why? I'm a human being. But now he's going out saying it's too, yeah, because he drank the MAGA Kool-Aid. Um, and by the way, Dean Cain, you're an overrated actor, a B actor at best. And your stupid show, Lois and Clark, was the worst joke of a show I've ever seen. So it was more like Days of Our Lives with superheroes. So just sit down, shut up. You're not part of Hollywood anymore, and MAGA can't save you. Idiot. But, it's, I was talking to my buddy and he saw that and he started making posts and then it started drawing out people. And I said, look, man, you have a right to say what you want to say. Unfortunately, just as they do. But if you don't want to engage, man, just let it go. The best thing for that is to just don't even put that on in your content. Don't even make content like that because it's just gonna opens up a hornet's nest and your feed and your comments. You're gonna lose sight and you're just gonna get angry. Me, I just ignore people. I had somebody post on my thing that said, I say that as we're ripping on this guy, but I had somebody post on my thing when I did my review on Superman, worst movie ever. So I responded, care to dive in? Because I mean, that's a bold statement, right?
yeah.
And he goes, yeah, it was awful. And I'm like, wow, what a good substance there you had. Just well educated thought. So I just said, anything else? Yeah, it sucked. Cool. I'm not going to debate somebody who can't even tell me why they didn't like it.
Right.
It's like talking to a 4-year-old. Hey, you don't like your food? Why? It's not good. Okay. This guy's like 40. Well, it sucked. Do you know why did it suck? Yeah, it was trash. Okay,
Yes,
that makes
yes.
sense. I'm checked out.
Yes, and after a lot of careful consideration, this is my comment.
Right. Yeah.
Oh well.
Guys, I recommend that you do go see Superman if you haven't seen it and you're a movie fan. This is the summer of movies. If you aren't a
It's
Superman fan, cool, don't see it. But if you're looking for a good movie with some great action, comedy, and setting up, this is one of those movies that definitely sets up the future for the characters, but also it's a standalone movie, so you don't feel like I've got to go watch a
Yeah,
50,000 movies to catch
enjoy the
up.
movie for the value that the movie brings to the theater and all. It's nonstop action in your face, the cinematography, the production, the editing. I mean, those are the things that I look at and all. I'm not looking to dissect the dialogue to see whether it's right or wrong or left or right or
No, of
whatever.
course not.
Just go and take the kids and let them enjoy a superhero that we have followed since we were kids.
Yeah.
And thankfully it's still there and it hasn't died off. This is entertainment, folks, and it's supposed to be entertainment. It's not supposed to be a political show. Period.
Nope. So there you go, guys. Now we will apologize because we have a couple semi hot topics that we're getting into this month,
Yeah.
but just bear with us. We got to get it out of our system, okay?
Yeah, we'll hit the shit first, and then we'll
Move
cool off
on.
and come back with something comedic. Okay,
Yeah,
so
definitely.
go out, make it a good day. Come back, see us again next week. Right? Bye.